I'm Aveline. Welcome back to the channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day. So, we are building a tiny house today. This one was slightly inspired by a picture that I found on Pinterest. However, it looks nothing like the house because I decided to just change it up completely. But before we get into talking about the build, I do quickly want to remind you guys that I am currently running a giveaway. So all you gotta do to join this giveaway and possibly win a Sims 4 pack of your choice, there'll be 2 winners total, by the way, is scroll down to the description box or the pinned comment and download Disney Emoji Blitz, then get to level 20, take a screenshot of yourself hitting level 20, and then send it to me in a DM on either Instagram or Twitter, and you can find my socials through the link tree, which you can also find in the description box. And if you're already level 20, you can still join the giveaway. All you gotta do then is take a before and after screenshot of yourself gaining 5 levels. So say that you're level 20, you take a screenshot, get to level 25, take another screenshot, and then send me both of the screenshots. And that is pretty much it. So the giveaway is both worldwide and it does also include console players. So if you want to join, you most definitely can. And I'll be announcing the winners over on the community tab around a week from now. I tend to sometimes forget to do it on the day, but I'll be announcing them over there in about a week. So keep an eye on the community tab if you decide to join. And that is all. So yeah, I wish you all the best of luck with the giveaway. Now let's talk a little bit about this build, even though I know that I tend to go off on rants and most likely will not be staying on the topic. However, today we are building this house. I kind of wanted it to be a bit of like, not necessarily a full-on trailer, but maybe like sort of a renovated trailer, a renovated mobile home, kind of, and then make it eco. So it's the first time that I've done this sort of cube. I've seen lots of people over on Twitter do it. It's basically done with these glass inserts. They're usually used for floors, and they come from Island Living, I think, the expansion pack, and then you have to rotate them and stuff by using tool. So it was a little bit finicky, like trying to place them down and stuff, but I figured it out. It's all good. It doesn't work like a room, so I have had to close it off for the rest, or to the rest of the house. There's a wall in between, but I decided to use it sort of like a greenhouse addition to the house, if you will. So they have some plant pots out there. I'm pretty sure that if it starts raining or snowing in the game, it's also gonna fall through the ceiling. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not like 100%, but close enough. So I wouldn't recommend putting like a TV or something out there if you have seasons, is all I'm saying. And I figured the best way to use or utilize that little space, that little square, was basically to turn it into either a sunroom without any electronics or I should say, a greenhouse, which is what I ended up going with. So I figured they could grow some of their own vegetables out there or something like that. So, but yeah, it's the first time I've done this little cube. I thought it was fun. I just kind of, I don't know, I felt like it would fit this sort of house. So, oh, and I should probably say, this house is built in Windenburg on a 20 by 20. It only has room for 1 or 2 Sims, so, you know, it's not exactly family friendly, if you will. It definitely does not have room for more than that. You could possibly fit in either a cat or a dog. The bathroom is super small. It's a 2 by 1. So I only ended up placing, I'm gonna say this now because otherwise I'll forget later and someone will yell at me in the comments. Feel free to do that anyway. But there's no sink in the bathroom. There's one in the kitchen. Sometimes I decide not to add them in the bathrooms if the bathrooms are super small, just because sometimes I feel like the toilet that I want to go with doesn't look good when it's sized down, or the sink has to be sized down. It's like, maybe I don't actually remember right in this very moment if I usually size down the toilets too. Maybe it's just the sink. I don't remember. It might be both. It's probably both. But this bathroom is so tiny, so I decided to just leave out the sink. I know that's super annoying sometimes, but in this house, that's just the way it is. However, they do have a bigger kitchen though. It's a whole 5 tiles, so that's quite a lot for a tiny house. I think the smallest that I can do is possibly like three tiles, and usually I just keep it to 4. So it's a bit of a like a luxury sort of tiny house kitchen in this house. Not that I think the Sims are cooks or work in the cooking business or the cooking business, the food business. I don't know what it's called right now. Restaurant business, whatever. Not that I think they work in that sort of field, but actually I have no idea. If you have any ideas, let me know. I honestly, it has not crossed my mind. I basically just wanted this to be a little bit like eco. That's also why I added the beekeeping houses and also this extra bug house that I forgot what it's called, where you can have these sort of different insects like larvae. I think they're, I don't really remember. It's fine. It's a while ago since I actually tried to play around with it. I think when we got eco lifestyle, I was so curious about that new house, the new bug house, whatever, that I did play around with it a little bit just to see what kind of bugs you could actually put in it and stuff. However, it's such a long time ago. That was literally 2019. Like we're getting close to 3 years. What happened with time? Or was it 2020? Was it 2020? Wait, I don't, wait, no, it was 2020. Wasn't it? Yeah, because it lockdown. Yes, 2020. Okay, so it's 2 years ago. Still, that's a long time ago. What happened with time? I have no idea. What pack did we get last summer then? What pack? Oh my gosh. I don't remember anymore. Honestly, I don't really keep track of time whatsoever. All I know is that I'm gonna be gone for the weekend. That's all I need to know. For me, it kind of goes on a week-to-week basis. I don't really know. So that's all I gotta say. I don't remember. What was the last pack that came out? It definitely was like bigger pack. It definitely was not Eco Lifestyle. No, wait, no. Wedding Stories is a game pack. I'm gonna figure this out on my own time. Let's not make this whole voiceover about me trying to guess what the last pack was. But anyway, so for the kitchen, I wanted to kind of combine some different items just so it wasn't really just like a counters and cabinets kind of kitchen. So I decided to go for, I tried to make this work, but it definitely was not. So I ended up going for some other items instead. But I think I ended up going for, yeah, another cabinet from Dream Home Decorator, and then these shelving units that I love to bits because they're so easy to just fit in all these different kinds of spaces. Sometimes I wish it was easier to use them when you size them down, but unfortunately they still snap onto each other if you size them down. You could possibly make it work, like it would be a little bit finicky, but you could possibly make it work. However, it's just a little bit annoying that they still snap onto each other when you size them down, because I think those little squares could be super cute when they're sized down. I'm gonna try to see if maybe I can fit them into another build at some point, sized down, just to add it one more time. But I also go back to the kitchen, by the way. It's not completely done yet. I just had some ideas for what I wanted to do over here, and then I tried to try them out and it just wasn't working out. So, but that's why I kind of got sidetracked a little bit, because sometimes you just gotta, if you're in the progress, or in the process, I should say, of building, it's cool, or it's not cool, that's not the right word. Sometimes I get these like little glimpses of things that I want to do with the build while I'm in another area of the house, and I just wanted to see if I can test it out before I forget this little picture in my head. So I was trying that over here. It wasn't working out. It's not in the video either. I don't know. I was trying to combine a lot of items. It was not working, not one bit. So we are using the, they're not poof chairs, poof tables, I suppose. They're supposed to look like baskets in these little square shelves. So that's what that's about. But it got so, oh my gosh. I was yelling at my computer at this point. I was like, come on, just let me stop snapping onto things. You probably saw what it looked like a second ago. There were so many of that Alexa thing just like randomly planted on these shelves. I was going insane for a second there. I was like, can you just let me not snap, like, can you just stop snapping onto everything? Because it was already filled up with books. So you'd think all the slots on these, sorry, I just punched the microphone. Anyway, so you'd think all these slots on these shelves were already taken, were already occupied by the books, but no. It was driving me nuts. I might have yelled a little bit at my computer, just like a tiny bit. I do that sometimes. It's fine. But we got past it. I just decided to place down the shelves again. It's all good. So anyway, but yeah, that was a moment. I hope you saw all the Alexas. That's not what they're called, but I forgot the name, so we're just gonna go with it. But now we're back in the kitchen, just decorating it a little bit more, adding some clutter as well. Kind of going for the usual kitchen clutter that I use, but I feel like it's also very limited what you can actually put in the kitchen. I've still not found those mugs that don't start to smell. Apparently there are some, I just can't find them. So that's a thing. But I feel like that's the only extra thing that I could really add to kitchens other than the stuff that I already use. So that's, you know, we need more clutter. We just need more clutter, more choices, more clutter choices. Like, how many toilets do we have, right? How many toilet rolls do we? 1. How many kitchen rolls? 1. But how many toilets? I just need more clutter choices. Maybe not specifically kitchen rolls, but just to prove my point. We have 1 and we have so many toilets, okay? We need more kitchen clutter or just clutter in general. If I could have like just like beanies or gloves for hallway clutter, that would be amazing. I know I'm not the only one who puts my gloves and my beanie away as soon as I enter the apartment or the house or whatever you live in. I know I'm not the only one who has a drawer for those things, so mine are just out in the open. I would love for my Sims to be able to have these items just lying somewhere in the hallway, because I feel like that's realistic for some households. Not everyone has a very tidy hallway, you know? Some people have very messy hallways, is all I'm saying. So I want more clutter. That's my argument for that. I'm sticking to it. It's probably not the best one. I'm sure you guys got better ones. If you do, let me know. But, or if like there's any specific kind of clutter you want, I would love to hear you out on that too. So I was trying to, yeah, that thing was from the industrial loft kit. I thought it looked cute, but then I was like, why would they have that planted on this wall? Like, who put it there? Who put a sticker or a poster or whatever it's made out of, paint? I don't really know. Who put that on this wall? Doesn't fit in, so I ended up going with this wall decor piece thing that I usually use for exteriors, but sometimes I like to place them above beds, so it's just rotated using tool and sized down a little bit. It's just for decor purposes, like there's nothing too exciting about it. And then we're just adding some wardrobe things and some clothes, some shoes and a mirror, and I think I'm actually pretty much done with the house after this, which was really anticlimactic when I was building it. I was like, wait, am I done? Felt very weird. So anyway, I hope you guys like this house. If you do, you can download it off the gallery. My ID is AvelineYT, and you can also find it under the hashtag Aveline or AvelineYT. And as always, the tray files can be found over on my Patreon, which will be linked to in the description box down below. So you can find a link to it where all the information about the house is listed around the midsection of the description box. I think I put a lot of stuff in the description box. I know I overdo it. It's fine. Anyway, if you like books, check out my other channel. You can find a link to that through the link tree. And again, if you want to join the giveaway, scroll back to the start and follow the instructions. And that is all I got for you guys today. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff if you did. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.
Every cliche there is, and none of them make sense. I'm so tired of love songs. I'm sick and tired of love songs. I'm so tired of you. Looking back on how I used to be, I always thought that love was made for me. Oh well, I was just as blue-eyed as the sky could ever be. Loving you has made me realize I'm so tired of